So I had a request from someone on the tube. They said, Bass, do the theme song, but till we wish you a Merry Christmas. Yes, Dylan, I will do that. I've got to give the people, I've got to give the people, I've got to give the people what they want. There it is, there it is. That was on point. Miriam's in the house, she's back. All right, so we got a couple parts. The first thing, did you say, yeah, I'm back? First thing is we're going to recap factoring. That's what we did in class today. So here's what I want you to do. Pause it right now. Please factor both of these. In other words, put both of these equations into factored form. Okay? Using the area model and the things that we learned to help you. Cool. Hopefully you just did that before me so that you can know if you're doing this correctly or not. So I'm looking at this. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to draw myself a blank area model. And I know x squared is going to go in this spot, and I know 10 is going to go in this spot, because that's always true. I know that this is a 1x squared, so I know that these two blanks do two different things. One, if I add them together, they should equal this middle term, which is 7. Two, if I multiply those same two things together, it should be the same as if I multiply these, so that means they equal 10. So now I'm looking for two numbers that add to 7 and multiply to 10, plus 7 times 10. 10, 7. So the only things I'm thinking, 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 plus 5 is 7, right? So this is a 2x, this is a 5x. I've done most of the big work here. So now my only options for here and here are x times x. X times 2 is 2x, and x times 5 is 5x. So this factors to x plus 2 times x plus 5 equals y. Standard form, which is kind of trash, to factored form. It's not really trash, so don't take that seriously. Okay? So there's the first one. Let's look at this second one. Same situation. I'm going to draw, and if for some reason you hadn't done the second one already, maybe you should try to do it before I'm doing it, just to see if you're on track. I know that this is a 6x squared. I know that this is a 6. So I know these two numbers need to do two things. Blank plus blank needs to equal my middle term, which is 37. And this times this also needs to equal 36, because 6 times 6 is 36. 1 times 30, oops, let me not do that way. Here's where I probably want to use the little x problem. So I have 36 and 37. 1 times 36 is 36. 1 plus 36 is 37. So I have a 1x and a 36x. So now, here's where I go through and I say, okay, well 6 is 2 times 3. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. Can I take 2 times anything to get a 1? Nope. So that's not looking good. So you know what? I'm going to flip these. 3 times 2. Can I take 3 times anything to get a 1? No, that's not good. So I guess 2 and 3 are not the numbers that I'm going to use right here. There are other things I can multiply to get 6. I did 2 and 3. I could have also done 1 and 6. Let's see. 1 times something could give me 1. 6 times something could give me 36. This is looking pretty good. 1x times 1 is 1x. 6x times 6 is 36x. So this factors to 6x plus 1 times x plus 6. And that all equals y. We now have my factored form. So that's our quick recap. Hopefully you got that part. I'm going to pause.